Good evening, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to continue the study of the book International Logistics. My name is Felipe. I'd like to invite you to subscribe the video. If you like, give us a like. Don't forget to support this channel with donations. Start the notifications. Share this video with your friends. And follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you very much. Let us start. Add a commentary. Steam coal is mined all year, although peak consumption is in the winter. Second, much of it must be transported and stockpiled near the point of consumption prior to winter. Heating coal must be stored near the point of consumption because severe winter weather itself interferes with transport and distribution. Grain has the opposite pattern. It is harvested at the end of the growing season, and the grain is transported to various markets for a consumption period that is spread out to last until the next harvest. Movement of one materials by the shipload might also appear contrary to modern logistic thinkers' preference for small lots. In very general terms, one thinks of naval vessels as becoming both larger and faster. There is some evidence that book movements by sea are going at quicker pace. In 1980, each deadweight ton, a measure of capacity of tank in the world, carried 27 miles of product. In 1990, the figure climbed to 31. Comparable figures for dry bulk area increased from 14 to 18 ton-miles. Later discussion will show that vessel speed is a variable that can be negotiated in the charter arrangement. For bulk commodities that have relatively low values per ton, the cost of transport has a great influence on the selling and transportation decisions. This chapter will give some data and major patterns in the world's bulk shipping, and these patterns can be interpreted loosely as being the demand of shipping. The next topic after that to be discussed is the supply of shipping. Third, the interrelationships among various bulk trades and between bulk and liner trades will be converted. Then the discussion will turn to the two most common types of charter arrangements, voyage and time. Finally, a list of many of the provisions that go into charter agreement will be present. This is an opportunity point to introduce the term tramp, which is used here, does not refer to down and out robbers. As the term is used here, tramp refers to an irregular route, unscheduled ocean carrier. Tramps are not vagrant or beggarly ships. A tramp ship will go wherever there is profitable cargo to be carried, for as long as the cargo can be had. Tramps are employed on a charter rental basis by shippers of large tonnage. Tramp vessels are also designed for various special applications, or carriers of different capacities, and draft target diverse markets. Oil and other bulk liquid tankers specialize in petroleum cargoes. General purpose vessels are built to carry general packaged commodities, such as bagged coffee, drum and palletized cargoes, baled waste paper, hides, and so on. These ships are equipped with their own winches and booms. To load and unload cargo, even the absence of shoreside facilities. The flexibility of these conventional class vessels make them particularly useful in the charter trade because they can go anywhere and carry just about anything. One cannot tell by looking at the vessel whether it's a tramp because the term refers more to the ownership contractual status that is controlling a vessel's operations. For example, with regard to refrigerated ships reefers, consider this. Today, two-thirds of all reefer ships are black bulk. Typically, they operate as trams rather than regular scheduled line service, switching cargo from season to season, like harvests following crops. The design trend of these vessels is pilot-friendly, with flush-sided, square of holds served by wide hatchways. The most popular height between decks is 30.5 meters, directly related to the standard palisades configuration of products. A tramp is a vessel often, but not necessarily, designed for bulk or specialized cargo, spending its life on irregular routes, following a variable cargo. There are also tramp container ships. The line firms use to supplement their fleet's needs, agreements or contracts. Trade publications follow trends in charter that say that they are reporting recent charter fixture patterns of the world's bulk shipping. As already indicated, the major bulk movements are of petroleum, iron ore, coal and grain. Petroleum. Table 5.1 shows the world's major oil and oil produced moves in 1989. Although origin and destinations are not linked, it is easy to see that the main consuming areas are Europe, North America and Japan. Petroleum and petroleum products move on tankers. Oil companies own only a small fraction and charter the remainder. This allows them to keep their own fleet completely utilized. They rely on others to supply the reminders of their needs. Tankers come in a wide range of sizes, with the largest ones unable to find mooring spots adjacent to shore when they are fully loaded. They moor offshore and transfer their cargo to and from small ships alongside, or to or from shore via floating pipe connection that is tethered to the bottom of the sea. The size of the tanker has changed over the years, with most explanation for the change referring first to the closure of the Suez Canal in 1956 with the closure of the Suez. Major oil and oil products transported by sea. 1989 in terms of major areas of origin and destination in millions of tons, with some areas not listed. North America 26 loaded, 359 unloaded. Australia 6 loaded, unloaded 271. Tomorrow continues. If you like, give us a like. Support this channel with donations. Don't forget, subscribe at